It's with a heavy heart to say I unexpectedly lost one of my best friends today to a massive heart attack. I'm still trying to wrap my head around the fact that he's really gone. He was taken from us way too soon. Please pray for his wife and daughter in this difficult time. My stomach wrenched into knots when I wrote that Facebook post. It was the day after Thanksgiving, and all seemed well with the world just hours before it happened, and now he's gone. Never in a million years would I have guessed that he was next. Now, if I knew then what I will share with you today, he could have escaped this ticking time clock of doom. While it's too late for my friend, it is not too late for you. Now, today, you'll discover a forgotten artery-cleansing island remedy used for centuries off the shores of Greece to scrub your arteries clean, to combat high blood pressure, lower your cholesterol, and enjoy more energy, mental clarity, and libido as a result of fresh new blood surging through your body like a bullet train. You won't have to make extreme diet changes, become a cardio nut, or anything like that. In fact, citizens on this Grecian island are famous for their partying lifestyle, smoking like a chimney, drinking till the sun comes up, eating until they can hardly stand straight, yet they continue to have the lowest cases of heart disease in the world. How? It has nothing to do with drugs. In fact, even if you're on blood pressure or cholesterol medication right now, beta blockers or any others amongst the laundry list of pills these days, when you use the Island Artery Cleanse I'll share today, you'll be able to discard one or maybe even all of these energy-sucking drugs in as little as the next 28 days. Now, regardless of your age, or if you're overweight, or even if you have a long family history of heart disease, are you skeptical? Well, good. You should be. Yet, keep an open mind. Now, in a minute, I'm going to introduce you to a world-famous doctor who will share everything that you need to know about this mysterious heart-healing secret. And he will shatter every doubt and question that you have running through your head right now. First, if you don't know me, I am Joe Barton. I'm the co-creator of the doctor-approved Diabetes Solution Kit, which to this day has literally helped hundreds of thousands of formerly hopeless type 2 diabetics reverse their high blood sugar and reclaim their health and independence. Now, after receiving thousands of incredible success stories with the Diabetes Solution Kit, my team and I made it our mission to tackle the biggest health threat in America, heart disease. And by simply following the cutting-edge information inside today's video, in as little as the next 28 days, you can supply your heart the help that it needs to thrive. Yes, starting today, you can naturally strengthen and widen your arteries while simultaneously clearing the gunk. So, blood can flow through your body like it's whooshing down a slippery water slide. And with all that fresh, nutrient-rich blood traveling head to toe, your body will naturally begin to feel more energized. Your memory will be razor sharp. You may even feel that your libido comes roaring back like when you were younger. And maybe best of all is finally getting a nod of approval from your doctor. No more cholesterol issues. No more stressing about your blood pressure numbers. No more worrying about your diet or feeling guilty if you don't exercise. Because when your heart is healthy, your body takes care of itself. Period. And this Island Artery Purifying Secret is all you need. It's safe, natural, and it's something that you can do in the comfort of your own home with your very first meal of the day. And that's not all. When you keep watching, you'll also discover a 1-minute Harvard exercise that predicts your risk of heart disease right now. Why lowering blood pressure and cholesterol is not the solution to a healthy heart, plus 3 common yet dangerous diet and exercise mistakes that you've been told are good for your heart. Well, that puts you at a greater risk of a stroke or heart attack. So, pull out a pen and paper and get ready to take a life-changing amount of notes. Now, let me step aside and let Dr. Saunders unveil this groundbreaking Healthy Heart Island discovery.
Hi, I'm Dr. Scott Saunders. In a minute, I'll share how my former patient, Mike, a 71-year-old tennis instructor who had two partially blocked arteries, high blood pressure, cholesterol issues, and was facing a potential life-saving double bypass surgery that would have buried him and his wife under a mountain of medical debt, was able to safely and naturally clear the plaque from his arteries, lowering his resting blood pressure, save him tens of thousands of dollars in medical expenses, and shock his heart surgeon in just 28 days, using an island secret that I didn't even know existed until recently. That's right, in a matter of weeks, Mike cleared his arteries of piled plaque, calmed his blood pressure, and has a new lease on life. He even dropped 23 pounds and lost 18 more pounds from his belly in the weeks to follow. Today, Mike isn't just a tennis instructor. He's also begun taking scuba diving lessons at his local health club pool. If you know anything about scuba diving, heart issues immediately disqualify you from being able to dive. But because his heart is now pumping like someone 20 years younger, he's got a written note of approval from his doctor and is living out one of his dreams. In a minute, I'll share the exact piece of advice I gave to Mike. An island mystery so simple, it'll blow your mind. So you can leave any worries you have of family heart issues in the rearview mirror, get off the pills, and live a long, healthy, energy-filled life without worrying about going home too soon or having a heart episode that leaves you strapped to a hospital bed for the rest of your life. Because that's how devastating a heart attack or stroke can be. It can make you a complete shell of the person you are, and your family will always worry about you. Not to mention the medical bills, therapy, checkups, and scans to follow. But listen, here's the cold, hard truth you need to hear. No one has to suffer from heart disease. Now, I get that heart disease is the #1 killer in the U.S., but your heart can stay young and strong using this very simple artery-purifying island secret. You may be wondering, if it's so great, why haven't I heard about it? The reason is slimy and corrupt. See, the current medical establishment doesn't want you to find out, because America has built its financial fortress off the back of sick Americans. I realized this early in my career when I was still young and naive. Many treatments I was giving to my patients, treatments I learned at my time in medical school, were not really treatments at all. In fact, these drugs often gave my patients side effects that caused more health problems that needed more drugs. And that's when I began to question everything. Why were the same patients coming through my office like a revolving door? Why was I having to increase their dose of medications instead of lower it? Why wasn't anything I learned in medical school fixing these patients? It was questions like these that kept me up at night and propelled my journey to learn more about natural medicine. I now believe God has given us everything we need to heal our bodies. So I became an expert on kitchen cures, so to speak, which is when you use herbs, spices, foods, and other remedies sitting in your kitchen or garden to combat disease. Cures you'd never guess in a million years existed unless you were researching as much as I do on a weekly basis. Things like sprinkling Ceylon cinnamon on a baked potato to combat high blood sugar, or eating a chili pepper omelet first thing in the morning to lose belly fat, or how 1 teaspoon of olive oil and a handful of pumpkin seeds can help jumpstart a slow metabolism. These are holistic methods I was never taught in medical school. I was taught one thing: prescribe, prescribe, prescribe. But it's a dead end. Here's a prime example. More than a decade ago, Big Pharma developed a drug that could lower cholesterol. They claimed high cholesterol causes heart disease, even though this is false. But the millions of dollars they put behind their marketing was so convincing that Americans spent billions of dollars on statins. Here's what's even more twisted. Despite lowering people's cholesterol with this drug, the rate of heart disease among Americans shot up. Again, lowering cholesterol does not reduce the risk of heart disease. In fact, heart disease can occur in people with high, low, or normal cholesterol. I'll show you how to truly lower your cholesterol and combat heart disease in just a minute. However, here's another myth. Most doctors suggest high blood pressure causes heart disease, but the opposite is true. Clogged arteries cause high blood pressure. And taking medication to lower blood pressure does not clear these arteries or minimize the risk. Studies show some blood pressure medications have no effect on reducing fatal heart attacks, and there are some medications that may even cause one. I'll get to the true root cause of heart disease in a minute and what you can do about it. Plus, I'll show you the Harvard-backed exercise you can do for 60 seconds that'll tell you if you're at risk of heart disease, and how you can prevent and reverse heart disease in days without taking a single pill. Because if you follow the simple information inside this video, you can combat decades of damage to your arteries and even save your heart. And to be clear, this life-saving information isn't just for out-of-shape folks. People who look perfectly fit on the outside can have heart disease too, especially if you make the common diet and exercise mistakes that I'll share in a minute. In fact, many health nuts are suddenly hit by a heart attack while doing this activity most doctors recommend. So make sure you stay tuned for that. I promise, it'll be a huge eye-opener. It may even save your life. Now, I want to get very clear on what heart disease is. The term heart disease applies to several different conditions affecting the heart. The most common of these conditions in the United States is coronary artery disease, which restricts blood flow to the heart. The first signs of heart disease could be chest pains, shortness of breath, left shoulder pain, pain in your jaw, heartburn, stomach or back pain, sexual health problems. Even a sudden heart attack can be the very first sign you have of heart disease. That's right, the first visible clue that you have heart disease could be a brush with a widowmaker heart attack. It happens in a flash. One moment you feel fine, the next it feels like your heart is about to explode out of your chest. A heart attack is like a Mike Tyson haymaker straight to your most precious life-giving organ. It just isn't the same after. Your body becomes frail. You have less energy because your heart is still feeling the effects of the blow even years later. Your kids worry about you. Your life insurance goes through the roof. People see you differently. Your boss, coworkers, your spouse. A heart attack or stroke changes everything. So, how does a heart attack happen? And how can you keep your heart healthy? Like all muscles, the heart needs oxygen. And during a heart attack, it can't get enough. That's because fatty deposits or plaques develop on the walls of your coronary arteries, which are the vessels that supply oxygenated blood to the heart. These plaques grow as you age and with certain lifestyle factors, sometimes getting chunky, hardened, or inflamed. Eventually, the plaques can turn into blockages. If one of the plaques ruptures or cracks, a blood clot will form around it in minutes, and a partially closed artery can become completely blocked. Blood flow is cut off to the heart muscle, and the oxygen-starved cells start to die within several minutes. This is a heart attack. The heart literally suffocates inside your chest like a fish out of water gasping for air. And that's when your chest begins to tighten up from shoulder to shoulder. It feels like there's an elephant sitting on you. Your breathing becomes really hard. You break into a sweat. Pain radiates down your left arm, wraps around your back, and hits your jaw, and builds from 4 out of 10 to 5 out of 10, and continues to climb until you can hardly see straight. Hopefully, there is someone nearby who can recognize the signs and call 911 for help. Because at this point, the difference between life and death is a matter of seconds, not minutes. Seconds. But here's the catch-22. According to researchers from Harvard Medical School, fear and anxiety over having a heart attack can cause a heart attack. So that's why we're going to move to the final part of this presentation, the solution to calm all of your fears and combat your blood pressure issues, cholesterol problems, and concerns about heart attack, stroke, your family history with heart disease, all of it. There's a simple way to conquer heart disease using an ancient artery-purifying practice once every day that can speed support heart health in just days. You remember the story of Mike, the 71-year-old tennis player whose doctor insisted he get heart surgery? When Mike came into my office, he was in bad shape. He was diagnosed with heart disease. He had multiple blocked arteries, and his cardiologist had just broken the worst news imaginable. Mike, you're going to die within the next few months if you don't have bypass surgery. Now, Mike would have done the surgery, but it wasn't possible without putting his family under a heaping pile of debt. He and his wife retired. They didn't have the best insurance and were on a fixed income. His wife was in good health, and she was 10 years younger than him. So he didn't want to put this financial burden on her to carry for the rest of her life when he was gone. Mike was desperate and looking for a second opinion to save his heart, without destroying the lives of those he loved. That's when he called my office and said, "Is there anything I can do to avoid surgery? I'm not trying to be a hero, I just can't afford it." I had him in first thing the next morning. He could barely walk from the parking lot to the front desk without getting short of breath. He had to be 60 pounds overweight, and much of his fat was stored around his belly, which is the most dangerous kind of fat there is because it presses against your organs and puts even more pressure on the heart. Now, this had to be the worst case I'd seen with a patient. So even I wasn't 100% confident that helping him without surgery was possible, and I told him that. But he said he had nothing to lose and would try anything. That's when I revealed a mysterious island artery cleanse that could combat Mike's diagnosis. Now, this is something the people from the island of Crete have accidentally been doing for centuries. And despite their partying lifestyle, smoking, drinking, eating after dark, and well into the early morning, they have one of the lowest incidences of heart disease in the world. Their secret is a little-known artery cleanse they do in the afternoon every single day. And it combines a special artery-clearing oil they have with their very first meal. And this oil literally clears debris out of your arteries. Kind of like pouring clog-busting Drano down your sink to clear it out. So I put Mike on this morning ritual for 28 straight days. He was still able to go about his day as normal. But the only exception was he had to wait until noon to eat his first meal. And it had to include this artery-cleansing oil. I didn't hear from Mike for weeks, but when we finally had our checkup 28 days later, we could tell it was working. Mike used to wake up every morning with tightness in his chest and belly that felt like gas. Now, it's completely gone. He had more energy throughout the day, and his blood pressure readings on his at-home kit started to shrink back down to normal. In fact, he went from hypertensive to borderline hypertensive, which means his heart was beginning to pump more efficiently than just 4 weeks ago, which is a sign that this clog-destroying oil was working its magic. And because he was waiting until noon to eat his first meal, he lost more than 20 pounds in that short amount of time. And while all of this was great, the best news came when Mike stepped into his surgeon's office. They took a scan of his heart, and to the surgeon's surprise, his heart was looking more clear and healthy. He said, "Mike, I don't know what you're doing, but whatever it is, keep doing it." So they delayed his surgery, but still wanted to have him back in 30 days for another checkup. At his second checkup, his doctor was stunned to see Mike was still improving. His blood pressure numbers were 117/79, a number he hadn't seen since he was in his late 30s. The doctor was so pleased that he said if he keeps this up, he would be off his medication within the year. He passed his stress test, which is an exercise test that shows how your heart works during physical activity. He even has more energy, like when he was 40. And absolutely no medical debt because he canceled his surgery. Instead of worrying about some giant bill from the hospital, Mike and his wife took some of the money they set aside and have been enjoying their retirement like two giddy newlyweds. They took a vacation to Mexico, and that's where Mike got his deep-sea diving certification. He has a new lease on life, and this is something you can have too. So what is the protocol I gave to Mike that literally saved his life? Well, it has nothing to do with the old advice of eat less carbs and get some exercise. That's actually outdated information. So let me clear the air on what works and what doesn't. Heart health mistake number 1 is to follow a strict ketogenic diet. I'm sure you've heard of the ketogenic diet before. It's a low-carb diet that allows you to eat about 25 grams of carbohydrates per day. And the reason strict low-carb diets don't work in your shoes is because higher carbohydrate fruits and vegetables like apples, pears, and red potatoes are loaded with fiber, which is one of the best heart-healthy nutrients on the planet. And when you avoid these foods on a strict ketogenic diet, it can put you at greater risk. In fact, a new 2021 study from New York University Grossman School of Medicine shows the ketogenic diet can increase risk of heart disease and the buildup of bad cholesterol in the arteries. Do you remember Bob Harper? He was a trainer on the hit weight loss television show, The Biggest Loser. Well, Bob was one of the faces of the keto diet back then. He was fit. He had ab muscles and a strong physique. Yet, at age 51, Bob Harper, this ultra-fit celebrity, who many thought was the picture of perfect health, had a massive heart attack. And he blames it on following a strict ketogenic diet. So, what should you do instead? It's very simple. Eat foods that are high in fiber and rich in vitamins and minerals that support heart health. You don't need to cut out all your favorite foods or guilty pleasures. Just keeping 90% of your diet in this category of heart-healthy foods will make a big difference. And in just a moment, I'll give you access to a list of the best heart-healthy foods that can help reverse heart disease in as little as a few weeks. So, what's the next heart health mistake? Heart health mistake number 2 is to run long cardio. Because doing too much cardio can kill you. See, long-distance running creates chronic stress on the body. And chronic stress is one of the biggest factors in heart disease. In fact, a research team from the John Ochsner Heart and Vascular Institute, the University of Maryland, and other top universities say, continuous running, such as is required for training and participating in a marathon, may be detrimental to cardiovascular health. So what should you do instead? When it comes to exercise, less is more. Your simple goal should be to do something active every single day. Whether it's going for a 15-minute walk, playing tennis, swimming, dancing, weight training, or any of the dozens of heart-healthy exercises I'll show you in a minute. And speaking of exercise, there's a simple 1-minute exercise that researchers from Harvard say can predict whether or not you have or will have heart disease. In this study, the research team gathered 1,100 middle-aged firemen and had them do as many push-ups as possible for 1 minute. The researchers kept up with these firemen for 10 years and discovered that the men who could do 40 push-ups or more in 1 minute had a 96% lower risk of developing heart disease than the firemen who could only do 10 or fewer push-ups. So I'm not going to make you drop down and give me 20 right now, and I bet you have a pretty good idea of whether you can do 40 push-ups in a minute or not. But if you can't, then it's very important that you stick with me. Because in a moment, I'll show you how you can fight heart disease even if you can't hit 40 push-ups. But before I get there, let me tell you about the final common heart health mistake. Heart health mistake number 3 is to believe your family tree controls your destiny. Even if you find yourself in the family history category, your genes are not your destiny. In fact, you can be the first one in your family tree to avoid heart disease if you focus on this one thing: inflammation. According to research from Johns Hopkins Medical School, if you can tackle inflammation, you can effectively escape heart disease. And in a minute, I'll show you how to quickly reduce inflammation so you can unclog your arteries and support your heart. So you see, a lot of what you've been told about heart disease is flat out wrong and dangerous. And that's why I'm so glad you're still with me. Because your heart health doesn't have to feel like a runaway train. In fact, you have so much more control over your health than you likely ever believed possible. After I realized the medical establishment isn't interested in curing heart disease, I spent thousands of hours learning about natural ways to do it, without pills or surgeries, and from the privacy of your own home. And I use these remedies with hundreds of patients of mine with amazing success. You've already heard Mike's story, and today you can join him and countless others who are standing up to the biggest bully in America. I've taken everything I know about natural ways to combat heart problems, distilled the information into a simple, easy, no-nonsense heart health remedy, and teamed up with my friend Joe Barton at Barton Publishing to bring it to you. It's called the Barton Publishing Healthy Heart Solution Kit. The Healthy Heart Solution Kit is the first all-natural heart health remedy plan that allows you to combat and even reverse heart disease. It's simple, practical, based on real proven research and personal experience, and will work for you even if heart disease runs in your family you have high blood pressure, high cholesterol numbers, you're overweight or obese, or even if you think you've tried everything already to keep your heart healthy, but still aren't getting the reports you want to hear from your doctor. When you follow exactly what we've laid out inside the Healthy Heart Solution Kit, your heart won't just survive, it will thrive. Meaning you get to enjoy more all-day energy. Your mind will be clear and focused. Your joints and body will feel strong. And you'll have peace of mind that what's going on under the hood is exactly how God designed it to be. So with that said, let me tell you more about what you get in the Healthy Heart Solution Kit. The first component inside the kit is the Heart Disease Reversal Plan. The Heart Disease Reversal Plan involves 3 phases. Phase 1 is a jumpstart phase to help significantly reduce heart-damaging stress in your life. This phase will also introduce you to simple lifestyle changes with your diet, exercise, and we even suggest natural supplements that can have a profound impact on your heart health and life. Phase 2 builds on Phase 1 by helping you make these lifestyle changes an easy part of your daily routine. However, this is not a one-size-fits-all approach. Instead, we'll give you many options to choose from as you craft the approach that best fits your lifestyle. In Phase 3, you'll establish new lifestyle patterns for long-term heart health and begin to see positive changes not only to your heart health, but to your vitality and quality of life as a whole. And best of all, it's so easy you can stick to it forever. Along with the Heart Disease Reversal Plan, here's what else you'll get inside the Healthy Heart Solution Kit. The Healthy Heart Solution Quick Start Guide. Inside this guide, we'll show you how to get started combating heart disease right away. Because when it comes to your heart health, there's no time to waste. See, a lot of folks know they need to make some changes to their lifestyle in order to be healthy, but they have no clue where to start. So that's why we added the Healthy Heart Solution Quick Start Guide to help guarantee you get started on the right foot and build a strong foundation that will keep you motivated and help you see amazing heart-healthy results. Along with the Quick Start Guide, you'll also get the Healthy Heart Solution Natural Remedies Guide. And we've got tons of goodies for you inside this guide, like how to reset your heart health in as little as 24 hours, why you can eat your favorite foods that you probably thought were off limits and still have a healthy heart, how to use easy fasting and tap into the powerful ancient remedy that reversed Mike's hopeless heart disease, but without starving yourself or drinking only water for 30 days. A hidden mineral deficiency that contributes to gunky, clogged arteries and high blood pressure, and an easy way to get more of this mineral into your diet to speed support your heart health with every meal. You'll also learn the safe way to start exercising even if you get out of breath easily. How cutting a hidden heart clogger out of your life can help you lose 35 pounds, speed clean your arteries, and make you look and feel younger in weeks. Plus, an enormous list of stretches and movements. Just pick out a few of your favorites from this list, and you'll heal your heart, boost your health, and even lose weight, and have fun while doing it. All of that and so much more inside this resource. Along with the Healthy Heart Solution Natural Remedies Guide, you'll also get the Healthy Heart Solution Natural Supplements Guide, where you'll discover cutting-edge dietary and herbal supplements that are safe, natural, and have almost miraculous effects on the heart, with zero of the complications or side effects of prescription drugs. And I'll also give you the Heart Health Supplement Regimen that I recommend to every person who wants a healthy heart. And these herbs and natural ingredients do wonderful things in your arteries and blood vessels to help boost your heart health in a safe, non-addictive, and powerfully effective way. Plus, you'll learn why it's so important for you and your heart to start using the right type of oil for cooking, food preparation, or for use as a dressing, instead of the typical heart-clogging vegetable oils and butter. And just to give you the answer on which oils to use right now, we highly recommend using extra virgin olive oil for salads and other foods that don't require high-temperature heating. And this Grecian oil is great for helping support healthy arteries. An even more unique and rare oil you should be using, especially for cooking, is macadamia oil. Macadamia nut oil contains 85% monounsaturated fats, which beats olive oil. Beyond that, the ratio of omega-3 to omega-6 fatty acids in macadamia nut oil is perfectly balanced. Best of all, unlike olive oil, which can get degraded, alter in taste, or lose its effectiveness in high-temperature cooking. Macadamia nut oil has a high resistance to heat, which makes it great for pan frying, baking, and deep frying, and even perfect for dressing. And that's just one of many nutrition tips you can find in the program. And that's not all. You'll also get a personal meal and exercise planner that'll help you get the very best results during each phase of the program, and weekly assessments to help monitor how you're doing and to keep you on track. It was important for us to create a done-for-you plan that takes the mystery out of combating and even reversing heart disease. And we believe we've done just that. And if you stick to the plan, the results come fast too. And depending on how dedicated you are, you can expect to see a noticeable improvement to your health and energy levels in as little as 4 weeks. That's pretty amazing, especially considering these are just simple and natural things anyone can do. You don't need to have insurance. You don't need a good surgeon. You don't need pills or procedures. Just follow this plan and transform your life. It's that easy. So now that I've told you about everything inside the Healthy Heart Solution Kit, I'm going to toss this presentation back over to Joe B. so he can wrap things up and show you how to get instant access to your personal digital copy of the Healthy Heart Solution Kit right now.
Well, I hope you're excited about what you've learned today and how your one-way ticket to better heart health, peace of mind, and a happier, longer life filled with amazing memories with those you love is right here for the taking. Now, you may think a program that can literally combat this menace of a disease would cost you an arm and a leg. And if you think about it, it should be expensive. I mean, after all, this program will combat the #1 disease in America. And it's the first and only heart health solution of its kind. Not to mention, when you decide to follow the Healthy Heart Solution Kit, you'll save a ridiculous amount of money that you would have spent on insurance premiums, surgeries, medications, physical rehabilitation, doctor's visits, and everything else involved with this disease. And eventually, and I don't mean to be crass, you'd be leaving your family with the enormous expense and stress of buying you a coffin and a tombstone. Because none of the medical establishments, surgeries, and drugs can cure you. You can only fix yourself. And we're going to show you how to do it inside the Healthy Heart Solution Kit. And on top of that, the Healthy Heart Solution Kit is going to save you and your family from the emotional trauma caused by this disease. Like the horror of your kids receiving a phone call that you had a heart attack and it doesn't look good. Or the devastation that your spouse has to fight through as he or she is forced to pick up the pieces of life without you, wondering how they'll make enough money to stay afloat or raise the kids by themselves. Not to mention the emotional toll it'll take on their heart health, because stress is a heart killer itself. And I'm willing to bet that you'd pay $1 million to not hurt your family. But while that may be true, we're not about money here. We're about delivering hope and healing to those in need of it. And that's why we made the Healthy Heart Solution Kit very affordable. Now, the value of everything inside the Healthy Heart Solution Kit is $179, but we made the retail price of the kit just $97. But guess what? Even though $97 is an absolute steal to get the first and only natural solution for combating all of your heart health concerns, you won't pay full price when you order your copy today. Instead, to make sure something as simple as money doesn't stand in the way, your total investment today for everything inside the Healthy Heart Solution Kit is a one-time payment of just $19.97. That's right. For less than $20, you can prevent and reverse heart disease, restore the same vitality that you had in your youth, and become virtually heart attack proof. How does that sound? And guess what? Even though the Healthy Heart Solution Kit is packed with everything that you need to know and apply to reverse and prevent heart disease, when you purchase, we'll also send you an informative video interview that Dr. Saunders and I recorded, where you can discover advanced methods for a healthy heart, absolutely free. Now, during this hour-long video, Dr. Saunders reveals the latest most advanced strategies for improving your heart health, increasing your energy levels, and how to revitalize your body so you can stay happy and healthy. Now, normally the ticket price for a video interview like this alone would cost you $199 or more per session. But we've already paid for your ticket, so you can think of it like a house call with your doctor, but without the bill. All you have to do is grab your copy of the Healthy Heart Solution Kit. And listen, if you're still on the fence about claiming your copy, I want to put your mind at ease because we created a special way for you to try it absolutely risk-free. And if you don't love it or you don't use it, well, you don't pay a dime. We call it our Love It or It's Free 365-day money-back guarantee. That means you have a full year to try the Healthy Heart Solution Kit. And if you don't see improvements in all of your heart health markers like your blood pressure numbers or cholesterol or whatever, even if you don't like the way the books are designed or you don't like the font type that we use, you name it, we'll gladly refund every penny. So this is a completely risk-free opportunity for you to live a longer, healthier, and happier life. So make the best decision for you and your loved ones and order the Healthy Heart Solution Kit right now. All you have to do is look below this video and click the button that says Add to Cart to claim your discounted Healthy Heart Solution Kit now. Remember, the total value is $387, except for today, if you act now, it's all yours for just one payment of $19.97. And remember, it's not just a great bargain that you're getting today. The information inside the Healthy Heart Solution Kit can literally combat all of your heart disease fears and give you the silver bullet to living a full, healthy, and happy life that you deserve. Plus, you'll get support and encouragement from our Heart Health video interview, as well as our Healthy Heart email series. In this way, Dr. Saunders and I will rally around you and cheer you on so you stay motivated to stick with the program. So, don't wait any longer. With something as serious as heart disease, there's really no time to waste. Click that button that says Add to Cart to claim your discounted copy of the Healthy Heart Solution Kit now. And you'll be granted immediate access to everything inside. It's all digital and downloadable, so you won't have to wait for anything in the mail. Now listen, don't leave your heart health up to chance. The consequences could be devastating to you and your loved ones, and you simply can't live a long, active, and happy life if your heart and arteries aren't in good shape. Yet all of this can change the moment you begin applying the quick start methods inside the Healthy Heart Solution Kit. You have the answers to beating heart disease at your fingertips. So, choosing to ignore this opportunity just does not make sense. Especially because you can get the solution to heart disease for less than $20 and try it risk-free because you have a full 1-year money-back guarantee. But do you know who does not give you a risk-free opportunity? I'll tell you, Big Pharma and the medical industry. Their surgeries and prescription drugs are full of risk. And even worse, they know that their methods aren't long-term solutions. And guess what? If you don't survive their dangerous operations or the medications they give you contribute to deadly side effects, guess who pays for it? Your family. So, please don't pass up this opportunity to at least give the Healthy Heart Solution Kit a try. You'll regret it if you don't. And because you're still watching this presentation, something I've said must have resonated with you. And because you know the truth, today marks your day to take responsibility and get a fresh start using a true lifestyle-friendly heart health plan that simply works. And unlike those phony solutions, this one is guaranteed. Try it for a full 365 days and experience the results that we've described for you in this presentation yourself, or you pay absolutely nothing. Plus, you're always just minutes away from an answer from our friendly support staff if you ever need help. All you have to do is click the button that says Add to Cart to claim your discounted price, and you will be granted immediate access to everything inside the Healthy Heart Solution Kit. Now remember, with your purchase today, you'll get the 3-phase heart disease reversal plan, which is a complete done-for-you step-by-step protocol to unclog your arteries, boost your energy and health, and become virtually heart attack proof. Along with that, you'll receive the Healthy Heart Solution Quick Start Guide that'll get you going in the right direction and help you build a firm foundation to stay motivated and stick with this life-changing program. You'll also get the Healthy Heart Solution Natural Remedies Guide that's jam-packed with natural ways to improve your heart health through nutrition, exercise, and stress relief, which includes how to reset your heart health in as little as 24 hours. You'll also get the Healthy Heart Solution Natural Supplements Guide, where you'll discover cutting-edge dietary and herbal supplements that are safe, natural, and have almost miraculous effects on the heart. Plus, you'll also receive a personal meal and exercise planner that'll help you get the very best results during each phase of the program, and weekly assessments to help monitor how you're doing and to keep you on track. And don't forget to be on the lookout for an email from us that shares that video that I recorded with Dr. Saunders that talks all about the cutting-edge research that we've discovered for heart health. Now, these are going to keep you inspired and help you stay up to date on your heart health. Now, normally a video like that would cost $199 or more to attend, but you get free access when you claim your copy of the Healthy Heart Solution Kit today. How does that sound? Now please don't put this off 1 second longer. Here's why. Because first, we lowered the price by over half of what it would normally cost. But eventually, we're probably going to have to raise that price back up to what it should be. So act now before that happens. And hey, let's not forget, unless you take action today, you'll probably never take action, right? Well, you'll fall into the trap that too many others have fallen into and put it off just a few more days, which will turn into a few more months and then a few more years. Now listen, your heart is like a clock. It's ticking too, and you may not have as much time as you think. So don't push this off any longer. Now let's make sure that you get the vitality, longevity, health, and happiness that you and your family deserve, okay? It's all right here for the taking. Just click that rectangular Add to Cart button below, and let's get you started. All right, my friend, we are getting to the end of this presentation, and what happens next is completely up to you. You can choose to ignore what you've learned today and dance with the deadliest disease in America, or, you can take bits and pieces of what you've learned in today's presentation and try to figure it out on your own, just like you may have other times before. But because you don't have a simple and proven plan in place, you might start eating the wrong foods or doing the wrong kinds of exercise that do more harm than good. And just like any other time that you've tried to get healthier without the right plan, you probably fall off the wagon and your heart, health, and other problems will spiral out of control. I don't know. To go this route just sounds like a big gamble on your life. A gamble that 1 in 4 people lose, and 100% of those people regret. Now, you can continue living under the crushing anxiety of feeling like your heart is a ticking time bomb because, if you don't take care of your heart, it is! And one day you may experience, this is not funny, a violent widowmaker heart attack. In the middle of the workday, maybe while you're driving, while you're spending time with your grandkids, or when you're all alone. Or worse, maybe you can fall victim to a silent heart attack where your symptoms don't look any different than feeling more tired than usual or an upset stomach. So you take a nap, hoping you'll wake up feeling better. But you never wake up. Suddenly your family's left to deal with the consequences of your absence, scrambling to find a way to keep going without you, trying to survive with a hole in their heart and the devastation of not being able to say, I love you one more time. Or at the very least, get to say goodbye. Or maybe you're on the other side of the casket because you didn't share this heart healing information with a loved one. they die of a heart problem or have their life totally flipped upside down by a stroke. Don't let that happen to someone you love, because you're still watching. I believe that you are smarter than that. You have too many experiences left to live out, and too many people to love and grow older with. Too much fun to have to just sit back and let heart troubles steal it all away from you. So go ahead and take this amazing opportunity to speed clean your arteries, boost your heart health, to rewrite your family history, and keep your ticker ticking like it did when you were younger, and live the vibrant, active, energetic life that you and your loved ones deserve, with confidence that you don't have to worry about your heart tiring out too soon. All of that and more is yours for the taking when you follow the plan inside the Healthy Heart Solution Kit. So just click the Add to Cart button below to get started. We are rooting for you. We believe in you. You can do this. All right, if you're still hanging around because you have some unanswered questions, well, here are a few of our most frequently asked questions to help you make your final decision. So who is the Healthy Heart Solution Kit for? Great question. The Healthy Heart Solution Kit is for anyone who wants to combat or prevent heart disease and all of the issues that come with it, like high blood pressure and cholesterol, to keeping your heart healthy despite a family history or a current or past scare. It doesn't matter your age, weight, family history, how clogged your arteries might be, or even what the doctor said if he said it's too late. If you want to improve your heart health, then the Healthy Heart Solution Kit is for you. Next question. Is the Healthy Heart Solution Kit safe? Yes, it is safe. The Healthy Heart Solution Kit only uses safe, simple, natural remedies backed by the latest research to begin to reverse and even prevent heart disease starting today. Next question, are there any side effects to the Healthy Heart Solution Kit? There are none! No side effects, because everything is natural. These natural remedies work with your body to help it heal itself, instead of working against your body, which is what so many medications do to folks with heart disease. So, what results can I expect? Great question. Well, you can expect noticeable improvements with your heart health. Your arteries are going to be less clogged. Your blood pressure and cholesterol readings will look great. It may even feel like you've gotten a brand new heart, depending on where you're starting from today. Plus, you'll likely be able to reduce and eventually get off all your medications. But that's not all. You'll also enjoy more energy, less daytime fatigue, a clearer, more focused mind, and less stubborn belly fat. Ha! Because once you follow the simple system that we've laid out, numerous health markers will begin to improve along with your heart health. Next question, will this affect any medication I'm on? No, it will not. The entire Healthy Heart Solution Kit uses natural methods to improve and even reverse your heart disease. So, it should not affect any medication you're on. However, we do always advise speaking with your doctor before making any decisions regarding your medication or supplementing with your medication. Question, should I come off my medication before going through your program? Well, as a medical doctor, Dr. Saunders says all the time that before you begin any type of program or make any medication changes, please consult with your primary care physician first. Question, I feel like it's too late for me. I'm not active. I have clogged arteries. I'm on all types of prescription medications. Will this work for me? Yes, it will. Dr. Saunders has used the natural methods inside the Healthy Heart Solution Kit to reverse even the worst cases of heart disease. And these natural methods work 100% of the time if you follow the right plan. So get started now. The Healthy Heart Solution Kit is like hitting a reset button on your life. You'll just wish that you found out about it sooner. Okay, Joe, I'm ready. What's the next step? Well, the next step is you click that button below this video. After you do that, you'll be taken to our secure and private checkout page. We use a 256-bit encryption system, which is pretty much like the Fort Knox of internet security. So your information is 100% completely safe and protected. All right, so those were some of the more common questions I get. And if you have any more, they'll all be answered inside the program. And remember, our friendly support staff is here to help you out. And listen, for the small one-time investment for the Healthy Heart Solution Kit, how can you go wrong today? Okay, click the button. $19.97. Boom, get her done.